that helped you reach your 127th tour level final?
No, I didn't know about that stat. That's nice. Um, I started off very well. I think the intensity was there. I had a clear game plan and I executed it to perfection really for the first 30, 40 minutes of the match. And then, he raised his level. I mean, he served extremely well and fast. And I backed up a little bit. I dropped the level, the percentage of my serves. And he was starting to be more aggressive from the baseline. And I was being defensive in some moments. And that resulted a close second set. And when it mattered, I actually was able to find my best shots in the A game, so to say. Could have closed out the match at 5-4 when I was serving for it, but played not such a great game. And but I held my composure, I think, in when I lost that serve and played just enough to win in the tiebreak.
All right, we'll open it up for questions. Please raise your hand, and we'll get you the microphone. We'll go ahead and start with Jonathan in the front. There you go.
Hello, Novak. You spoke about your emotions today. On the court, it seemed like you got a little frustrated about your performance, especially during the second set. Can you explain to us what did you feel, what was going through your mind?
Well, look, at this level, I mean, sometimes the matches, when they're so competitive and maybe you're not so comfortable at certain stages of the match, you get frustrated and sometimes you show the emotions. I mean, in my case, that's how it looked like today. And but I'm happy with the way I managed to bounce back. When I would get frustrated, I would quickly go back to the optimal mental balance so that I would be able to sustain the level of tennis that is required to win the match. The frustration was also due to his very good performance in the second set and maybe my missed chances early on in the second set. And so, was not feeling so comfortable, but I was holding on and very pleased to be able to overcome that challenge.
We can go to the guy in the second row.
Hey, Novak, thank you. A more general question about your career. There are many players who play good volleys, good backhands, good forehands, but what is setting you apart from many players, including your biggest rivals, to many, is your mental aspect of your game, your toughness. Can you explain where did that come from and what goes in your mind when you're in such difficult positions as we saw in some of the biggest matches of your career?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the environment in which I grew up. As I mentioned before, coming from Serbia, and I was growing up in the 90s. We had a couple of wars and sanctions, and very difficult time for people to live in that environment. So it was not different for my family. So my parents were struggling a lot to just provide bread on the table, and have two younger brothers. So I've been very, very fortunate to be part of the sport that is not the cheapest sport, and I fell in love with it, and my parents provided, even though it was extremely difficult for them for many years. So I think appreciation really for life in these kind of circumstances, knowing what it feels like to really have literally nothing, and then to have really so much in life. It gives you, I feel like it gives you perspective. And it allows you to probably appreciate and respect everything that comes with more just more positive attitude, but also more humbleness, more modesty at times, but we're not. It's not guaranteed that it's always going to help me, but knowing that I have that kind of string inside of me helps me to prevail in the moments when I need to use it.
Okay, next to guy on the right here, right in the middle.
Hi, Novak. Congrats on reaching the final. How much does a tournament like this one help you return back to the top?
Look, every win helps. So regardless of level of the tournament, particularly because last 3 months I haven't played any tournament, and Wimbledon was the last one. So it's very important for me to try to win as many matches as possible, just not just for the results towards the end of the season, but just for my confidence level and the match play kind of mentality and feeling. So I'm very pleased with with the way the things are going. I mean, I came here with the intention to play 4 matches in singles, and that's what I'm going to have. So hopefully I can get another win tomorrow.
Okay, we'll take one last question over here. Thank you.
Novak, Itai from Haaretz. There was a big difference between the first and the second set today. Do you think it was primarily because you took the foot off the pedal, or because your opponent stepped up?
A little bit of both. I think it was more him stepping up, because he was missing quite a bit of shots from the baseline in the first set, although I was returning very well and serving very well. So I didn't give him much time to find his game, which he did in the second set. As I said, the first 2 service games that he had, we went to deuce and had some chances, but he just was hitting the spots in the box with his serve so well. So I think he raised his game for sure. He started to probably he was not as nervous maybe in the first set. And on the other hand, I also dropped my level. I didn't serve as well in the first part of the second set, and he was putting pressure. So it's a kind of a situation in a match that you experience often. It's not something unusual.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I'll ask that you please stay seated.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
See you tomorrow.